Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the GTSA King of the Mountain final race. From GTSA Season 4, over 130 drivers took part. From those 130 drivers, we narrowed it down to 14 finalists, semi-finalists, and now we have your top 5. Welcome guys, I hope you're going to enjoy this race. This is the final race of GTSA for the year. So, Season 4 coming to an end, GTSA 2019 coming to an end. Hoping you guys are ready for this race. It's going to be really good, really tough racing. And we've kind of thrown a bit of a curveball at the guys tonight. They are racing in the GR4 VW Sirocco, VRPA as it's otherwise known. Let's see how it goes. So we just finished our race 1 where the guys used their GR3 cars around Mount Panorama, as you can see it on screen. Our top 5 then from that race have now been chosen, and they are going to be racing in the final race. Your top 5 were FLAce in first place, Leap ZA in second, KOTM in third, Stiganator in fourth, and StigSafe in 5th place. From your top 5, in the order that I mentioned they had finished, they will now be starting this race in a reverse grid order, meaning that FLAce will start to the back and StigSafe will be starting on pole. The race will be 30 minutes race with 7 times tire wear and 4 times fuel. Hoping with racing softs and racing mediums as the tire choices for the race. So, who do you guys think is going to be crowned your King of the Mountain for 2019? Let's see it in chat. Welcome guys. Mr. Race Fox, hello there sir, welcome to the stream. Love the one make race. We need to even up the field so that we make sure that whoever wins this race, save equal cars, equal tire wear, equal fuel. Make sure that these guys are on edge. Well, Gary, nice to see you here, sir. Mr. Schofield, welcome, sir. You made it. You're at home, just in time. Nice one. Sean Skitty, welcome, sir. Tires at 7, because the FF front wheel drive cars are not kind on their rubber. That is definitely sure. Malgary, FLA's team HP, Heaton Proxer definitely representing on track currently. Cool guys, so after 6 races now, we've narrowed it down to your final 5. And this final 5 is going to be battling it out for King of the Mountain. You can see them in their Siroccos, Leap with a very lovely white and blue DNA livery from the DNA racing team back in the days. KOTM with the Stephen Berry sponsored engine livery. StigSafe playing it safe as always with the stock standard VW Sirocco livery, as well as Mr. Stiganator, and then FLAce in his tribal inspired livery. I'm joined tonight by your GTSA admin and host of the full GTSA season and King of the Mountain, Josh. Welcome, sir.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
Nice to have you. How are you?
Thank you.
What are your thoughts on the race tonight? Race 1, definitely awesome and quite tight, as we saw.
Very good race, yes.
Very good race, and good to actually get that on stream and have the guys join us to watch.
Yeah. It's good to see the turnout for the stream as well. I just set up the grid now for the second race, so I'm gonna give them 2-minute warning for race start.
Awesome stuff. So, for those of you that have just joined us, it is a GR4 race on Mount Panorama, otherwise known as Bathurst. The guys are racing in the GR4 Sirocco, as you can see on screen, and it is a one-make race. They've only been given 10 to 15 minutes practice, so they're getting used to the car currently, and from this we're going to start the race in the next 2 minutes, and it's winner takes all. The winner of this race will be crowned King of the Mountain.
Yep.
Cool. So, in chat we've got top 5. Okay, so top 5 only. Mr. Racefox saying that the engine livery on Cartesi's car looks really nice. Stephen Berry, Pool 1 races should be streamed. I wish we could do that, but half the guys that are in Pool 1 just want to race, they don't want to stream the race.
Yeah,
Wesley
look,
the
so one of
Cavagis.
the things about that is we were considering to have to stagger it so that pool one races earlier than the other pools. So
That
maybe that's something we can try.
we can look into that definitely.
Yeah.
That's actually a good suggestion. So we'll see. Maybe getting some talks next year about that. Getting the Pool
Yeah,
1 races streamed. Kind of promote GTSA as well. I think that
Yes.
actually would help quite a lot. Keen on
Yes.
that. Cool guys. So in chat, who's your money on? Leap ZA, Card T, Stick Safe, Stiganator, and FLAs. Let's hear it.
Well, for me, looking at the way FLA's use that fuel saving, I must say, I think he's going to be the favorite for this.
Definitely. I'm also quite keen to see how he actually manages this race and what everyone's kind of been a bit blindsided with the car choice. So I think we'll see definitely who can, one, handle a front wheel drive car, and two, who can kind of make up a strategy within 10 minutes of knowing what car they're using and what track and etc. Yeah.
Yes.
Stephen Berry, races on different nights for different pools. I've felt AD will also drop with less guys online at the same time. I think he's kind of referring to the question of streaming the Pool 1 race.
Yeah.
That could work.
We can look at that as well, yeah.
Between Leap and Cartes for the win by Mr. Valdo Mikhail. He says he's got 3 kilowatts on Mikhail winning the race. Mikhail, I think those kilowatts, you should actually donate them to JRR for missing the last race.
Okay guys, I'm starting the race, guys.
Cool, so your final of King of the Mountain is now about to start. So as we said, it's reverse grid, FLA starting in last and Stick Safe starting in on pole. Hope you guys enjoy the race. 30 minutes, Mount Panorama, rolling start, about to get underway. So Josh, if you don't mind just chatting to the guys before you start the race, or let's actually let the race start before I ask my question.
Okay. Yeah, let's just see the start of this race.
So we got Stick Safe in pole, Stiganator in second, Cartes in third, Leap in fourth, and FLS in fifth. It's good to see that Stiganator is actually on the
I was just
underway.
checking that as well. Yes.
So definitely race start. Here we go. Boys are going on the way. Streaming down to Hell's Corner. Let's hope no one goes off.
Nice and clean.
Nice and clean for the first start of the race. Interesting to see second, third and fourth on RS tires. However, we've got P1 with fronts RM and the back tires is RS, as well as P5 pulling the same strategy.
Really? Oh wow, yes. I can see that.
Josh, is that allowed?
Well, there was no limitation on the tires, so
cool. So that was allowed.
Yeah.
I think that's actually quite a good strategy, considering these are front-wheel drive cars. They use the front tires a lot quicker than the rear.
Yes.
So we got Stick Safe and Stiganator nose to tail. Cartes a second behind them. Leap 0.6 behind them, and FLA is just catching up to Leap, about half a second behind him. Stephen Berry, default livery on pole means he has to get disqualified. I wish we could do that, but he just bought the car actually. He could only buy it now, he never had it in
He's
his
never
stock.
driven it, so it's going to be interesting to see if he can keep this first position.
Exactly. Mr. Race Fox saying the hybrid tire strategy is a nice strategy to go with. Well, we'll see how it goes for this first stint. Stick
once they
safe.
put
Oh,
once they
someone's
put, they're
actually
not gonna
off.
be. Who's off?
Cartes is not
Oh no!
on track. That is very unfortunate.
Oh man, no! I wonder what
Cart
happened to him. I'm just gonna check the WhatsApp group to see what happened.
Okay, cool. I think he might still be in the lobby, but just not on track. Stiganator and Stick Safe chasing each other down for the first lap. Leap ZA about 2.8 seconds behind them, and FLS zero point 0.4 behind Leap ZA. Oh, Cartes
Kati's a
actually
problem
went
with
out. He has
pedals.
a problem with his pedals, so he's actually a DNF for the race, which is very unfortunate from our GTSA
Yeah.
Season 4 champion. I think that's why he was falling back so quickly as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Very unfortunate there.
Sure.
So Josh, earlier I wanted to ask the question. I've actually forgot it now. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. I'll get it again just now.
Okay. Cool, cool.
Goniwe, Jayshawn, he's saying the rears barely ever show wear though, but hey, maybe aliens will share some insight on the hybrid. So, as a alien, as others have termed me, the hybrid tires, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of it, because basically I think the game actually registers the car as being on medium tires. So even though you might have soft tires on the back of the car, it still feels like you're on medium tires all around.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, but other guys might say differently. I really don't feel the difference, but they say that because you got soft on the back, the car feels a bit more stable, blah blah. Like, nah, you put medium tires in front of the car, it's gonna feel like you got medium tires all over. But as you can see, between our top two currently, the Stick Safe having a better tire wear than Stiganator currently. He's used a little bit more of his tire. And he's actually sticking behind Stick Safe, whose fuel is a little bit more used than what Stiganator's is currently. Got Leap ZA actually catching up to the guys, and FLS with a 1 second penalty. I think he had a bit of a problem on the S's. I think he probably cut the corner just like what Cartes did in the first race.
Yes, yes.
Oh, so Josh, the question I wanted to
Yes.
ask you, it's just come back to me. So the one make race, why
Yeah.
the Sirocco?
So, if the guys were listening to the previous stream, they would have heard me say that the manufacturer choice was actually based on this race for the season, and we
This
chose
race
manufacturers
being Mount Panorama as the track.
the king of the mountain, yeah.
Okay.
And we chose at that time manufacturers that don't have a front wheel drive car. So we decided for the final to actually give the guys the front wheel drive car, and there was I think there's about 5 different cars that you can choose from.
Yeah.
And the TT I think is overused, so we decided not to go with that. As well as the Renault is very overused, so we didn't go with that one. So it left us with a choice between the VW and the, what was the other one?
There was the VW, the Peugeot. I think there's one other. There's one other car. Escaped me now. It may have been the other Renault. The trophy.
Actually, it's just 4 of them. So it's the TT, the Scirocco, the RCZ, and the Megane. So just those 4.
No, definitely interesting. And I think it's quite nice to see the Sirocco on track, because for those, if there is any international viewers in the stream currently, the VWs, we have a VW driving academy, and they race these cars and similar cars in real life racing around SA.
Yes. So myself and Vernon decided to go with the Scirocco over the other cars.
Yeah, awesome stuff.
I think it's a decent car around this track as well. So
yeah.
We want to level the playing field a little bit.
Yeah,
for this
definitely.
race. Yeah.
And Josh, you don't own a Sirocco yourself?
No, no, I don't. No, I
I
don't.
wish I had one. Cool guys,
Not
so
a
off.
not a VW fan.
Oh, is it? What fan are you?
I'm a car
BMW?
fan.
A car fan. Okay. That's a good way of putting it, being politically correct for most of the guys. Waiting for Stephen Berry to drop the bomb in here.
Is Quintus on the chat?
He was earlier, I don't know if he still is. We've got 22 viewers currently, so he might be hiding in the background currently. So guys, after 3 laps, we've got Stig Safe, who is a second behind Mr. Stiganator, who just had a bit of a moment there at turn 2. He's got Leap ZA right on him, just overtaking him to take second place now. And FLA's playing a slow game, surprisingly, our race winner from race 1. He's 4.7 seconds off the lead, but definitely saving some fuel. Saving fuel again.
Yep.
And
his tire wear is quite good.
His tire wear is quite good. He's also using that hybrid strategy. Medium tires on the front and soft tires on the rear. So guys, in chat, livery of this race, we've got Stig Safe in the stock standard blue Volkswagen livery. We've got Leap ZA in his DNA Racing inspired livery. Let's just wait for a better shot to come through. There we go. Really lovely car that. We've got Stiganator in his stock standard black VW livery, and FLA's in his tribal looking livery. Not quite sure what that one is, Josh? Interesting.
It's difficult to see exactly what the design is.
Yeah. But he's right behind Stiganator now. Looking on the inside. This guy's quite tight racing, and he's ahead for now. Let's see if he's got it under brakes.
Ooh.
Yes, he has.
Stiganator looked a bit shaky under the braking there, but he managed to
keep it stock quite straight and narrow. I think he's feeling at that front right tire. Definitely.
Yeah, it's
not
one
enjoying.
quite badly.
Yeah. I think that's what FLAs and Stig Safe were actually hoping for, that the guys that started with all softs would fade towards lap 4 and 5.
Yeah. So my prediction is that looking at all of this, I think we're gonna have a battle between Stig Safe and FL Hayes at the end.
Definitely. So Stig Safe with his fuel and FLS and his fuel, I think we might see FLS actually join the fight for P1 there, while we got Stiganator looking up around the outside of FLS, deciding to play it safe and stay behind him. It's nice to see that the guys are still battling.
Yes.
It's a small grid, but nonetheless these guys are racing so that they can be crowned King of the Mountain.
Yeah.
Stig Safe pulling away 2.7 seconds from Leap now currently, whilst FLS 1.6 behind Leap, 4 seconds behind the leader. He's actually closing the gap there by 0.5 that last lap. And Stiganator 6 7 tenths now behind FLS as we're going through the S's. Mikhail Paul, Stiganator is on control, I believe. Could explain the tire wear, definitely. I think that as well as him being on soft tires and FLS on medium tires.
For the front.
Yep. Miticus Maxi saying BMW is the best. It definitely was the best in the last race. Top 3, all BMW. JRR controller users will always struggle with tire wear, no way around it. I've actually seen that to be true. I'm not sure, Josh, are you still on controller?
Yeah. Well, the last time I played, I was on controller. It's very difficult to manage your tire wear with controller.
Yeah, no.
I think it's just your input is a lot more harsh compared to with the steering. So.
Yeah, definitely agree there. So I've noticed, even I tried using the controller once when my pedals also gave me a bit of problems, like car T's in this race, and I found that my tire wear was like all over the place, whereas with the wheel I could actually control how much I used my tires, especially with steering
Yeah.
input, like you said, and just
And,
acceleration.
and also, I think a lot of it has to do with the acceleration out of the corners. You have much more control,
Yeah.
throttle control with the pedals than with the controller.
Shaheen asking here, Josh's wheel is collecting dust. And he's also asking, what are you a fan of? Controller
I
or
would,
wheel?
oh, you mean controller wheel? Oh no, definitely wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you thinking he's
Uh,
asking you a fan of? Answer that
about the
question.
cars, about the car.
Oh, he's a car fan. He's a car fan.
No, but Sean actually he's kind of got it right. I do want to see it, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting car. I actually like the what's it, Santa something. Satria
Huh?
Neo. Oh, that's
The
a
what?
Proton. Sorry, I'm thinking of
That's
Proton.
a Proton, yes.
Yes. Cool guys. So P1 we still have Stig Safe. Now with just under 3-second lead on Leap ZA. Leap ZA actually using his soft tires. FLA's having caught up to Leap ZA now. FLA's is 3.5 seconds, so definitely catching Stig Safe, who's in the lead. We've got 17 minutes of the race to go. I'm wondering if FLA's can actually catch up and make the pass on Stig Safe, if not in the pits, on track.
Yeah, he's getting there quite quickly actually. Wow.
We've seen him ghost there now behind Leap ZA, so trying to kill a bit of his penalty.
Yes.
And Stiginator, 1.4 second penalty. I think he's struggling massively on his tires now. That front right is dead. Let's see, I think he's driving like he's in Joburg. When he gets the corners, just doesn't want to turn. But he's entering the pits, and he's had a bit of an off, but managing to get into the pits. Looks like he might be running a two-stopper, unless he puts medium tires on.
Well, there's only 16 minutes left, so if he goes for a bit of fuel and tire saving, he can pull to the end.
Yep, definitely. I think if he's probably going to put a splash of fuel. He should be out in about 2-3 seconds. There we go.
There we go, yeah.
So he's got the medium tire on, and
Yeah.
he's fueled quite high, so he might actually be revving this car out to the max now to catch these guys.
And he's gonna go to the end like this with these tires. So.
I believe he will, yeah, just judging by the tire wear of Mr. FLA. His tires look like they're brand new still. Stig Safe on controller, conserving his tires quite well, Mikhail. Kendall Mao is saying that we shouldn't have made fuel or tire wear for this race, so that it was a straight out sprint race for the guys. Yeah, we would have loved to, but I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Josh, you're trying to move GTSA to FIA style rules.
Yeah. So this is part of that introduction for the guys, and I also think it, having no tire and fuel wear is good. I also like it, but sometimes you don't get the true reflection of how the guys are going to race. Managing the tires and fuel is also part of racing, so it has to be considered.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. And I think it kind of puts in the realism factor into the racing, having to deal with your fuel and tires,
Yeah.
And strategy as well. I mean, if we're looking at it carefully, FLA's now 2.7 seconds behind Stig Safe. I think we might see these guys entering the pits now, and FLA's has quite a bit more fuel, so we'll see. Let's see if Stig Safe's making the move. Yep, he's ducking into the pits here.
He's ducking into the pits.
FLA's going for another lap.
He's going for one more lap. Wow, okay. He did the same thing in the last race, and that worked for him, so yeah.
He did. We might see a surprising turn of events where FLA's actually might go to the end of this race. If we're judging it correctly, his fuel might be possible, but I think he might struggle towards the end on tires.
Yeah. I think he's gonna battle with those fronts especially. So I think he is gonna maybe just a stop for tires and no fuel. I don't know.
Possibly.
That could work.
Possibly. Stig Safe now exiting on medium tires. Leap as well exiting on medium tires. And 2.7 seconds behind Leap is Mr. Stiginator. So I think Stiginator did made a bit of inroads there with his early pit stop. He has caught up to
Yes.
the guys. I think he was about 4 or 5 seconds behind them.
Yes, yes.
Stephen Berry also calling it as a no stopper.
I think it's going to be very close
It'll be very
because
close.
because of that tire wear.
Yeah, I agree. We're just watching the gap. When they exited, it was about 11.1 seconds.
Yeah.
Now
it's
at
down to
10.7, 10.6, 10.7, yeah. So Josh, with 2019 GTSA season coming to an end with this race, any highlights for you?
Sure. I think there's just too much.
Too much, eh? Too much.
Yeah. The thing is, there's been some really good racing all over. I mean, because of doing the admin stuff, I basically I'm on all the chat groups for all the pools, so I get
Yep.
to see what's happening in all the pools. And yeah, I must say some of the racing has been fantastic. Even in the lower pools, I think a lot of the guys have really improved over the year.
Yeah. And I think that's key. We want
I'm
guys
gonna
to
give a
improve.
shout out to somebody. I don't know if he's on the
Go for it.
if he's watching. Gary, I must say Gary has really improved over the last year or so.
I'm not gonna disagree with you there. He's been racing with us in the LNR series as well, and man, if he doesn't get a trophy for most improved, I'll go buy him one.
Is he on the chat? I can't see the members on the chat.
I did see him earlier when we started the stream, so he should be there.
Okay.
FLA's now in the pit. Stick
Gary,
safe
don't worry,
crossing
I've got
the
your
line.
trophy with me.
Let's see. FLA's coming out, and he's
Stick safe is just out.
1.3 seconds. So he did catch up to him in the pits there.
He did, yeah. So now it's a straight fight now.
It's a straight fight between these two. Lieb Zeta, I think, might have had a bit of an off. He's now 6 seconds behind the leader. Sorry, behind FLA's. And Stiganator having a bit of a lonely race with 2 seconds behind Lieb.
Yep.
So sorry, just to jump back onto that. Yeah, Gary, I definitely agree with you there. He had some great racing. This part towards the end of this year, definitely he's been very, very quick. I did see him this last season. I think he was in pool 2 or 3, right?
Towards the end of the season. 3.
Yeah. So I mean, it's great to see guys who we see every day in the WhatsApp chats and making noise on our YouTubes, and he actually started his own YouTube channel as well now, where he streams his races, Malgary at GTSA, and yeah, definitely he's been improving, and I think he's still on controller.
No, he's on wheel.
He's on the wheel now.
Yes, he's
amazing.
Yeah, he's always been on wheel. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, he's in Florida if I'm not mistaken. He stays in Rudaport, Florida area. So yeah, shout out to Gary, definitely. And also to say, well, the lower pools, judging. So I'm one of the people. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say on the incident panel. Judging by the racing, that the incidents that have been reported on there, I mean, you wouldn't be getting reports of incidents on the incident panel if the racing isn't close.
Yes,
and majority of the incidents that you've reported to us have been from the lower pools, which is a good thing to see, and a good and a bad thing, but more good because it just means the racing is super close.
Yeah, well, look, it also means that we can help the guys to improve, so it's always a good thing. And I keep harping on reporting incidents, and I think that's one area where our community as a whole can really improve, because we still don't see half of the incidents being reported.
I definitely agree with you there. A lot of the guys don't. I think they feel like a small nudge may not be an incident. Yeah, it's just a case of what guys would feel, but at the same time, if they feel like it's something worth reporting, they definitely need to come forward and make mention to us what it would be.
And then I think there's a couple of guys that joined us recently, and I see they're sitting in pool 1 now, like SMP3 Pro, MUFC Monty, who else? RBS Performance as well.
Yeah, some new guys, new faces, new blood. it's awesome to
Yeah.
see as well. To see that there's new talent also coming up out of the blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good spot there by Ken Dog. He actually just mentioned that now that Stick Safe, who's on RM tires, is actually being chased by FLAs, who is
He's
on
on
soft
RS.
tires.
Yes. Yeah.
So it makes sense why he's catching him, but then again, that might have just been his strategy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Playing that brilliant strategy card again. He's now zero point 0.5 behind him. So
Sure.
I'm going to
He's
stick
really
with
caught
these
up in.
guys.
Yeah.
Stick with them just to see this.
Mm. He still has a 0.7-second penalty, but he can
With,
remove that quite easily.
with just under 8 minutes to go, I think he has a chance of definitely taking this
Oh,
race.
here we go. He's going for the overtake.
There we go.
Yeah.
On the Conrad straight. Let's see on the brakes. Stick Safe staying with him
Ooh.
and just making it ahead. FLA's now, like he did in the first race, back in P1. Great racing here by him. He's been solid the whole season, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. He has.
Very impressed here by the Heaton Proxer driver. The LNL boys will be quite proud to see him in front, and there we go, fastest lap to him, 2:12.
Wow.
Awesome stuff. That's about 10 seconds slower than the GR3 cars.
Yeah. 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 They were
Yeah,
doing 202s.
2:02s, yeah. So Stick Safe 9 second, he's about a second behind FLA's. Leap ZA in third, 7.4 seconds behind Stick Safe. And Stiginator, I think he's just having a nice casual drive, 7 seconds behind Leap ZA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Josh, so yeah, highlights. I'm happy. Good to hear that you enjoyed this year's GTS. I think the turnout we had this year was also quite great. We had just under 150 races this last season.
I think we had about 130 that registered and then a few dropped off, but yeah, I think altogether we had about 150.
Awesome stuff, and I think hopefully those that actually dropped off might come back 2020.
Yeah, well, look, it was getting to the end of the year. A lot of people are busy, so we can understand if they want to take a break.
Yeah, true story. I mean,
we
lost
in the new year.
Yeah,
we will have people back with a whole lot of energy, so that we get more people coming in.
True. I mean, we lost two of our so-called aliens in Lorenzo and Jules, who we'd love to see back on track.
Yeah, well, look, with Lorenzo, his main concern was studying, so that's why he actually took a break.
And I mean, I think
Jules with his racing, I think he's racing those V8s, so it takes a lot of his time as well.
True story, and I think what guys fail to remember that apart from the online racing that we do, a lot of us, some of us are still studying. I think our youngest guy, Osawa, he's still, if he's not studying, he's still in high school.
No, Osawa's done with the trick, but we've got a 15-year-old and a 14-year-old in our group, so...
Amazing. You see now, 14-year-old, and here we are, old toppies, busy driving. Now, a lot of us still studying, either have jobs, and I mean, we find the time to play. This is our release from the real world.
Yeah, Shaheen, me as well. Married and children, so that makes
married and children, yeah. Shaheen just mentioned it now, married and got children. One of our members, Psycho Sheep, congrats on the new baby. I think he's just about a week old now as well.
Yeah,
so real life also has to happen before we can enjoy this life.
Hello, Conrad.
Champ is number 38. Stick Safe, 3.4 seconds. FLA is definitely showing that he is to be king of the mountain tonight. Stiginator, 4th place. To be honest, I don't think I would have been able to manage this race in this car. I would have been crying for that Renault or that Audi.
So maybe it could be that Conrad also couldn't handle it and decided to pull out. I don't know.
Possibly, possibly, possibly. I think he was quite happy just winning the Season 4 GTSA champ crown.
Yeah.
He's like, King of the Mountain for who? So Arnold Hreiling, is it Flace or FL Ace? It's FL Ace. His real name is Ferdy, surname Ace. Not sure what the L stands for. To Pedigree Media, welcome. Hats off to Cornet Leap, one of the most experienced sim racers from way back console SA racing days. Robin Dobbin 69, welcome brother. Letabo, yeah, FLA's his nickname is Flace now because
Places.
Flace Ace, exactly. Conrad, not the FL, was excited for 4-wheel drive. I think the F should actually be 4-wheel drive for his name. Stephen Berry, KLM doing daily A with this car lately, much improved since the update. I actually haven't raced this Sirocco for a while. I think the last time I probably raced it, we had a virtual endurance race on, what's the track? Red Bull Ring.
Okay.
And yeah, I haven't raced it since then. It was about 2-3 months back. So I think with the updates probably did get a bit of a boost.
Yeah, it could be. It's possible, yeah.
Yeah. So
Because I know the TT was the one, the go-to. I know Valentino loves the TT.
yeah. So guys on the second last lap of the race. There's 1 minute 50 seconds left, so I think that's just enough to do 14 laps of the track. And Ferdy running away with it as always. Stig Safe in second place, Leap in third, and Stiganator in fourth place.
They're actually quite spread out now, eh?
Yeah, definitely spread out. Although this last lap, just judging by the gap, Stig Safe had managed to keep it at 3.4. Now it just seems that he's given up the chase, now 4.3 seconds ahead.
Yeah, I think he had a small off there, then picked up a penalty as well. So.
Is it? Oh, there you go, 0.5 second penalty, yep. So Josh, looking forward to 2020. I know that you can't give much away about what's in planning. Is there anything that you can maybe give us other than, I think you did mention that we might have a full tuning season for one of the seasons?
Yeah, well, look, that's my personal preference, because although I'm not a big fan of tuning, but I think it actually would give a good variety to the races.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I know someone did ask about that in the chat about it being road cars, and yeah, I think it'll definitely be awesome to actually have road cars with tuning open. You know?
Yeah, I can agree with you there. And you mentioned the cars. Are you maybe also looking at using alternative cars as opposed to what we've used this season? So I know this season we did dip into some of the N classes. We've used Super Formula in season 2. We used GR1 all the way up to GR4. We haven't really used much GRX. Would you maybe guys be considering using some of the GRX cars?
You know, I actually considered using the GRX for this race here.
Oh, okay.
What? But I think it takes a bit more effort to get used to that car, so I don't think the racing would have been as good as this.
Okay.
With the GRX cars, yeah.
Got Mr. Fox saying and Mikhail saying they would love a GR1 season. Ken Dog saying Stig Safe, he was fast on the slower tires. Faster drive on the slow tires. I can agree there. He's actually keeping up with Mr. Fail Ace, as Gary has called him now. Who's actually sent the vomiting emoji for tuning.
Look, the thing with tuning is you're never gonna get good at it if you don't do it. So
yeah,
maybe if you're forced to do it, then
yeah. And
also because I got although I hate tuning myself, I got my only win in GTSA.
In a tuning race. That's
So yeah.
surprising. I thought you'd fix the races so that you could win them.
Nah, my skill level is too low for that.
Oh, okay, okay. Cool, guys. So we got coming around the last corner, flashing his lights now, Mr. FLAce, as we focus on him here.
Yeah.
Your king of the mountain, Ferdy.
Sure.
Well done, brother. 7-second lead.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely ran away with that one. We got Stig Safe now, coming in second place. Your runner up. Well done to him, making it all the way to the final. Leap ZA in third. Great race by you, sir. And in fourth place, coming around to the final corner, we've got Stiginator. Josh, awesome race there by the guys. Would you have called it FLAs? I think you did call it at the beginning of the last stream.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I did, yes.
Awesome stuff. So great,
Yeah.
great stuff there. There's your
Wow.
final grid. Unfortunately, in fifth place, their KT is having to drop out due to technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, well done, Mr. FLAs. Awesome stuff there, brother. Your king of the
Yeah.
mountain for 2019.
Wow.
Amazing,
I must say
amazing.
that was very, very good. And I hope everyone enjoyed the different races and the different settings. So yeah.
Yeah, great stuff, and I think it's great to have that kind of variety in the racing. Keeps guys interested, keeps guys coming back to race.
Yeah.
Cool, Josh. So
Cool, man.
I think that I almost feel a bit sad. It's the last race of GTSA for the year. Don't know what
Yeah.
we're going to be able to do with ourselves. Can look at maybe have to go back and race with the European guys in daily races.
The
Yeah.
Spanish are waiting for you guys.
Oh goodness, don't even mention them. Guys, thanks so much for joining. Any questions related to GTSA, please do make sure that you comment on the stream. Hoping to get a lot of comments coming in. If you are looking for more information on GTSA, please do join us online at gtsportsa.co.za. Contact myself or Josh. However you can, we'll be willing to answer any questions you have over WhatsApp, SMS, whatever the case is. Preferably WhatsApp. SMSs cost money. Yeah, we'll get you guys to join the group. Whether or not you live in SA or you've relocated from SA to elsewhere in the country, in the world, sorry. Yeah, get in touch with us. Please do join us. 2020 coming around, looking to some more interesting races. I'm sure you've heard Josh chat over the stream. Josh, I don't know, any final words for next year, for the end of this year?
Well, look, we can only get better, and every comment and every criticism is always welcome. So whatever it is, you guys must. If we don't know about it, we can't do anything about it. So yeah, and thanks to you for streaming and the commentary as well. It was actually very good.
No, it's
Yeah.
definitely a pleasure, brother. Definitely a pleasure. And I'm actually quite grateful for you. I must say thanks to you because, to be honest, without you, none of the racing that we do on Thursday nights would be possible without all the hard work you put behind the scenes, whether you're on track, off track, behind your computer, putting in points. Big thanks to you, brother. And I hope everyone in the chat, watching the stream and on WhatsApp before Christmas at least sends you a lovely message. If not, I think you said you like Jameson, ne? Or you were something. you were a man of some other taste that I didn't know about. I forgot now. But yeah, guys.
Sorry, what you said?
You're a man of some other taste that I don't know about. I don't know if it's a Jameson or if there's something else you like.
Glenfiddich.
Glenfiddich, that's the one.
Yeah.
Guys, Josh will put his address somewhere. Send him Glenfiddich via Takealot. Cool, guys. So 2020 coming around the corner. Be sure to check the GTSport SA website and WhatsApp group for any info regarding 2020. Most likely will be posted to the beginning of next year. Any other things that you'd like to find out, please throw some comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to GTSA's YouTube channel as well. There'll be a lot more content on there coming next year, so please do follow as much as you can. And yeah, let's just keep promoting the brand, guys. From myself, from Josh, Thanks so much for joining us, guys. Well done to FLAce, your king of the mountain. And yeah, we will see you in the new year.
Yeah, and well done to everyone that took part this year.
Well done to everyone that took part this year. Thank you for joining. Your guys' commitment to GTSA, your joy for racing keeps things like this going and keeps streams and races and ideas flowing. So please keep coming back, keep racing with us, guys. Awesome stuff. Thanks so much, boys.